Joseph was a young man with a big destiny. He was the beloved son of Jacob, born to him in old age, and his father loved him deeply. To show this love, Jacob gave Joseph a beautiful, colorful coat, something none of his brothers had. But that coat stirred jealousy. Joseph also had dreams, powerful dreams. In one dream, his brother's bundles of grain bowed to his own. In another, the sun, the moon, and 11 stars bowed before him. When Joseph shared these dreams, his brothers hated him even more. To them, it sounded like Joseph would one day rule over them. One day, Joseph's father sent him to check on his brothers in the fields. When they saw him coming, their jealousy turned into rage. "Here comes the dreamer," they said. They stripped him of his coat and threw him into a pit. Later, instead of killing him, they sold Joseph to traveling traders for 20 pieces of silver. To hide their crime, they dipped his coat in blood and showed it to their father. Jacob wept, believing his son was dead. Joseph was taken far away to Egypt and sold as a slave. But God was with Joseph. Even as a servant in the house of Potiphar, an Egyptian officer, Joseph worked faithfully. Everything he touched succeeded, and soon he was placed in charge of the entire household. Yet once again, Joseph faced injustice. Falsely accused, he was thrown into prison for a crime he did not commit. Still, God did not leave him. In prison, Joseph gained favor and was trusted by the guards. One night, 2 prisoners had strange dreams. Joseph, guided by God, interpreted them correctly. One was restored to freedom. The other was executed, just as Joseph said. Years passed. Joseph was forgotten. Then Pharaoh, the ruler of Egypt, had troubling dreams that no one could explain. At last, Joseph was remembered. He was brought from prison to the palace in a single day. Joseph explained that Egypt would have 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of terrible famine. He advised Pharaoh to prepare wisely. Pharaoh saw God's wisdom in Joseph and made him second in command over all Egypt. From prisoner to ruler, when famine spread across the land, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt for food. They bowed before him, just as his dreams long ago had shown. They did not recognize him, but Joseph recognized them. After testing their hearts, Joseph revealed himself. "I am Joseph, your brother." Instead of revenge, Joseph chose forgiveness. "You meant evil against me," he said. "But God meant it for good, to save many lives." Joseph brought his family to Egypt and cared for them. What was once broken was restored. What was once meant for harm became part of God's perfect plan.